outlawing black hawks, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't see?
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
The 40-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
Was brought down at the 26.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers 3, Steelers nothing.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Check down to Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Steelers first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
27, Leonard.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brings up second.
The ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Down, Los Angeles.
Wait, 20. What we got? 26.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. What we got?
A handoff to Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Out here all day.
Now Leonard Fournette. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Carry. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. Going to throw right side here, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. He got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Pass. Complete.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A handoff, Fournette running left. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
26 mark, 26 mark. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. 26 mark, 26 mark. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Rolling to his right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Auden Tate there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast, because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Check 52 is the line. Check 52 is the line. Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Deion Jones. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. With a catch made by Hopkins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and it's now 17-14. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3. 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Steelers 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Jerome Baker.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now it's Peterson, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And he stopped immediately there. Bud Dupree, a former 1st-round pick, in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll run with Fournette. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game.